EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's into the clear. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, 43 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Dolphins nothing.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing us. This is miserable.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Once again, they run with Gutta on first down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams on the throw from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos.
And oh, it's blocked. The Steelers get it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Steeler first down.
Gets to the first man through. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
first carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 24. 31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
16. Dolphins 6.
Second down and 3. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
On On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a give to Breida. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a 90 touchdown. Matt Breida, 32 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards, and the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Dolphins 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Escaping the pressure right. His throw in. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Tua on 4th down. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, here's Breida. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tua. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Dolphins 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger, buying time to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 with their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Roethlisberger being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Gutta. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
3rd and 3.
Now Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
Another day, another
All
dog.
the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight ends. When they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Again, a run with Connor. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hands to the up man. This is wide. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
on 2nd down, Connor looking for space. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
14-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They give to the fullback on the dime. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
They run again with Gutta. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Burrito. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Burrito.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Burrito. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, a run with Gutta. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They had no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Another run with Gaskin. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This is Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
to throw is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And that one... it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he is met in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
the 7-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins
A
30.
little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residents.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run now with Gaskin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. You gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off one hand.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage, Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
13 yards there and a Niner first. They run it with McCammon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On second down, Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Gaskin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you have a
touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 42 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception. This drive led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Tua now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle,
Really?
27 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will
That throw was so booty, dog.
But he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that had...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco.
Well, they stay sizing me, but I'm shoestring
Second
tackles.
left. They get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. From 6
Nobody.
The Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Richie James on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now McKinnon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 33. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
It's one of them drives, nothing can stop it.
Put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And we give to the big fullback use check. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back near his goal line. Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 56 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, 49ers 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
49er first down.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
That's the score. Dolphins 35, 49ers 21.
So here's the kickoff now as
man, he can lick your wounds later.
Fields this way up at the 17. Now increase here as he's past the 30.
Hey, there is, he can lick your wounds later.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looking to pass. Tua. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to
She'll be tied up now,
with
nigga.
the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
It's already tied up.
Veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out.
Nigga, you ain't have 32, you had 31.
Start here at the 20.
Come on, 32. Nah, it was 31 or 32 is what you were saying. And it was 31. Because you had counted the last time we played. Yeah, you done added one. You done added one. Nah, this my life.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Call it no gain on the game.
Shut up. And I'm playing you with a headache.
His first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Play 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He had to get Green Bay. Like, yeah, I know he can't beat me with Green Bay.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job
Dang,
staying
bro,
in
you
their
know what?
places
I picked the
and not
wrong
allowing
play
any
for it,
lanes to
dog.
open up.
You would say that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Putting it in the shower.
What is it, bro?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, dang, what I did, bro?
This is Parker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10
Nah, I got it.
6-yard line.
No, that was luck, bro. That was luck. That was luck what I just did. That was luck.
Tua gonna hand this one to Breida. And not much running
I guess the
room.
reason why I say it's luck because I didn't press the button to do it. It did it on its own. You feel what I'm saying?
It'll be 2nd down.
I guess that's why I said
Reminded me
that.
a lot of a former teammate of mine.
Greg.
We used to call him the trash man. His ability to
I'm over here
sit
beating
through
the
traffic
brakes
and
off
make
the kid.
plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Beating the stuffing out of him. He's my pinata tonight.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Red don't want to see his massacre, man.
Brings up 3rd
He has had to call and lick his wounds for him. You feel me? Greg got wet.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, dog, I pressed the button to throw it. This nigga ain't even throw the ball.
About the 37-yard line. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long.
Look at the ball ain't even on the ground. You see that jump?
He had no time to do much of anything.
It appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc.
Dang, that's way off, boy. Oh, they sized me just then.
Yeah, the next gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a
that nigga
quarterback
sized me.
process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds.
I tell you, like OG Bobby Johnson said, God, don't let this be happening to me.
I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length.
Size me right.
But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
That nigga thought it was sweet over here. Nigga over there eating popsicles and everything. That thought it was sweet around here.
How difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Make a bite. No.
Throwing his Rodgers on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Robert Time on the tight end. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes
you got a plan?
appreciate how truly fast they can
You got a
move.
plan, right?
It's incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed.
They don't charge you for that.
Here's a great example.
I say you got a plan with them, right?
Linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now
they don't charge you for that.
Who occasionally block people.
They don't charge you for that.
This isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they
you need to see what type of plan you got, dog.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll go
see how I dove at that nigga?
Zone,
nah, dog. They sizing if they going to do that, bro. You need to change your plan.
On EA Sports.
I hope you watch this.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15.
Do what I'm going to do to you, nigga, when you get it.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Nah, they ain't supposed to do that, dog. Unless you playing like some month-to-month type of thing. Really?
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. He'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
No,
some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Trash.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby
Trash.
away.
Yeah, that's why he's trying to pick him. Boy, I ain't tripping. Because you're going to lose this game.
It in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
I'm surprised they ain't tell you your plan before you had got it, dog. How many gigs they say they had gave you?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay,
yeah, you got some month-to-month.
If we're in that position again, and I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
I know why they ain't gonna fumble.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I picked my wrong playbook, though.
Charles,
I gotta use the players I got.
Really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Promise.
A big play there on the catch and run.
You promise?
69 yards. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown.
I dove over the pile, bro.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes
Balls up there.
It certainly does, because
all on a nigga bite.
I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back.
Nah, they side pick it up on the touchdown.
And put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7.
It really wasn't a deep ball.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Ain't none of your men had their hands. Somebody went through their hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
But I think Miami 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Yeah.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
What happened?
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
I gotta tell the whole nation.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Bug one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other.
Doing all day.
And maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a
One
significant
word
run,
answer.
6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, Tua.
I knew they were going to try me. Every time I get the ball back, dog, they do this to me, dog. Every time. Yeah, I'm beating the brakes off my homeboy.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Get that thing whacked again.
There, they connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
According to them, I do.
Rodgers.
I ain't taking that crap. So I'm doing it natural. Working out.
That's a nice job.
Changing my little diet.
Play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Too much of anything will kill you. You feel me?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to have the Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to run it in with Jones.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Everybody good miss him.
Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
I never heard that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go
that was nice. That was nice. That was a nice one.
And get on out and
that was a nice one.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
Try it again.
And up to the 35 before they were able to knock him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go.
Been alive out here. Frankenstein game. He's alive.
Setting to throw on first.
Oh my God.
And that will be in.
Man, pass interference, boy.
To 13 seconds.
God, boy, I can't get nail flag.
10 now from the 35.
Golly.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Breida. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I keep my field goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, you say you were running air. You rip and run every time you
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick.
That much errands in the world. You want more errands than the president.
Third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Again, it's Jones.
Ain't no thing but
25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
That was crazy. He was supposed to be behind that line.
Take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It's like they pulled them niggas 3 yards. So you can't never say nothing about you ain't getting the same thing I'm getting.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, it's Jones. And he'll push his way out to
nigga, I get sucked in the tackle every time I run through the hole.
Aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Oh my God, he couldn't catch that.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh my God.
Guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach.
It was crazy. This nigga dropped the interception.
All you're trying to do is make
and that was me.
Play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Y'all always get the second bounce. Right.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Flat on his back like that.
Van Noy. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Breda. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it
you be doing the same thing.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be cool bubbles with the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Breda.
Look at that. Look at that. See what I'm saying? The hole be wide open for you, and it stay open. For me? Nah.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
Right.
2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breda. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. First down, Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Always them. Nigga, always them, boy.
Back to the 20-yard line.
Y'all can pick all kind of balls, though. We can't get nothing. We drop them.
Safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Oh my God, I was right there, man. Nigga ain't put his hands up.
The 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers rolling to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7.
Got clobbered out there.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers being chased out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Because I ran him back there. What do you mean?
Get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50.
I ain't going to tell you what I do, dog. No, you don't.
Out of the shotgun, Breida.
Dang, I ran the wrong way. I should hit that left.
The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Boo.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Oh, my God. That should have been pass interference like a mug, boy.
At your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Through the wire.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down.
Oh, my God.
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25.
Told you, dog. That's why I don't throw, because they always do this crazy bouncing crap.
Knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
Yeah,
this is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
I ain't did nothing, homie.
Ending up winning this game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed
man
him.
do the same thing.
Overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. for him. It's Rodgers.
Oh my God, they cheating, boy. They had 2 niggas right there. Boy, them niggas cheating, boy. They cheating for you now, dog. Them niggas cheating. I had 2 niggas sitting right there.
A big play on 4th down.
2 niggas.
Lesson, a clinic.
Man, come on, stop. You ain't even running until you caught the ball, man. You just seen it in instant replay.
They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for
them.
Them
niggas cheating, boy. Nah, you be wanting that supernatural crap.
So signs of life and what's
hold on. I can't see the screen.
Here's 1st and 10.
All right, go ahead.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. A gain of 2. Ends up 2nd and
they'll go again to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. This is caught at the end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 21 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
We know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Dolphins 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 62 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
See Grant out there, Nick.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To throw is Tua.
Oh, my God.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back. Maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Back to throw is Tua.
Oh, my God. Man, this game here crazy, dog. Dog, man, I don't even want to play this game anymore, bro. I threw this ball to the man in the outfield, bro. Why is it only going on the line? Nobody hit this man.
You can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably.
Nah, bro, nobody touched this dude, bro. Nobody touched this man.
Wondering what adjustments he has to make, but here's what he needs to do: get through this game. Go to the press conference.
You talking about throwing it over the man? Hey, it didn't even reach my man.
Shoulder what happened today.
And he can't get a throw.
Big difference. It didn't even reach the nigga.
What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, they just stole this game from me, boy.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Only 2 on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
Why you sitting there appreciating the favor?
And wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
They just robbed me, boy. Yeah, you alive now.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
You do it the other table. You like that one better?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gutta on EA Sports.
My sister called me. Found out one.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, and for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch the rope? Then I did the dash, can I catch the rope? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't here around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like a cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'm a win, I won't lose with this.
It could be a blessing to somebody else.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Chef been in my family. You know, the little English he spoke, he said this chef been in my family for a long time. I'm just sad to see it go. I'm sad to see it go. And I hope it do some blessings and be with your family for a long time.
You got a chair too?
Huh?
You got a chair too?
I got 4 chairs with it.
He said those chairs been in his family for a long time?
Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Come on, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers Packers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action
Le'Veon.
or stick something to them between the second and the third level. Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no
illegal man downfield.
Reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
They just take up my whole goddamn look.
The other table did the same thing.
He's going to lead the Saints up here.
The other table did the same thing, too.
Yeah, but at least they can talk wrong. They took up my whole damn room. My whole darn room. At least I thought I was supposed to do that.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
I don't.
Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He got 5 yards.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Bree's going to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Saints.
Perfect thing. I'm sorry.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Kamara. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Saints 7, Chiefs 0.
Early today.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now
Man, there was no pass interference.
Every offense tells
Just
you they
punt,
want to come
just punt that ball.
That's not unusual at all. But this group,
I'm going for the ball, so I had to pass interference.
their first 2 drives, it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And I don't want to hear all that weak, you know. All that pass interference I'll be doing on me.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You got some nerve.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Killed the intended receiver once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't say nothing else about it either, because look how they trying me.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
Oh my God. What? These niggas here, boy. These guys hit me cheap, dog.
Chris Jones with a sack there.
They already let Tyreek come out of nowhere and tackle a nigga.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell.
Look at that.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Bell. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Bell.
Oh, what the heck?
And they'll wind up getting this one all.
They're trying to get you a score, dog. That's all this is.
Burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground again with a fullback Sherman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A quick hitter to Sherman, the fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now we give to the up man.
Oh my God, boy! Look at him, my nigga. Told you I was trying to give you a score, boy.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback.
Nah, them niggas just cheated, dog.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out.
That jump was so weak.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I'm scared to eat anything, man.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Changing my little diet up. I don't want to take them pills. I'm reading them pills. They talking about when you first start taking these pills, you may have a heart attack. Who want to take that?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that under pressure. They got him again. Frank Clark finding his way home to get the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That sounds like McGraw.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze looking long for time.
McGraw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Sorensen.
Let's look at the name.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That sounds like McGraw. Thought they was in there having sex in the beginning of the movie, and then some dude busting in and shot the girl.
Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did that happen in the beginning of the movie?
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They run, it's Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
You're not answering the question, though.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Back
for quarter number 3.
But did it happen in the movie anyway?
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
They were getting robbed and she came out the room and she got shot.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
That's McGraw, because that's a series.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying
the ball robbed him.
Can create his own space and
break a tackle
along the way.
That's on to my fat boy.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And it's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara.
Nowhere to hold him. Going to hold him.
Taken the lead. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Lots of look to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the
touchdown, they keep messing my kick up, bro.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Supposed to be 21-7.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown.
I had a run back, and they let
Tyreek. They need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like
that his pass is intercepted.
Why you guys do like
time
that?
Today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You know that's a highlight.
Coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad.
Oh, I was supposed to have 21-7, like I said.
Sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
It's gonna win this one.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Chiefs 7.
Yeah, to come bring me something.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up
knock the nimble off his jersey.
About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Emblem off his helmet.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys.
You've been on it. It's like it's going to be anything
you have
different.
to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion
I
here.
had some hills to climb.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's
behind play.
Down, but able to slip across the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.
You got yourself
move,
nuts.
evade, and is
Your whole
accurate
style's
on the
junk.
run and picking up a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Sometimes
my audibles ain't right.
Sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Working from the gun, Mahomes buying some time to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power.
It's the man behind the stick.
It's a really difficult task.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Dang.
And that will be incomplete.
These niggas
Defensively, they haven't let him just
no
sit in the
bounce.
pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Man, Post
you're
ain't
trying to
never
keep the
won no
quarterback
games.
hemmed in this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they
Back
force
at
another incompletion.
You keep lying.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Years to climb.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes being chased out left.
Oh my God, they keep letting you do the bull jump.
This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's all you got, dog. Your game garbage.
In any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Well, with a first down carry there, as he'll get about 4 out of that.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with a fullback Sherman. And he will have the
I blitzed, and them niggas ain't blitzed at all, boy.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run, all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute
That was so
offense.
weak.
Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Well, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that get first downs and keeps the ball away.
Ooh.
Offside.
Ooh.
New Orleans. Alvin
Why you letting me do you like that, bro?
74 yards. And the Saints now
Shoot that
add
nigga.
6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.
You got sugar out there.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing
Knock
the
him
lead
out of
up
his
once again, and you're
shoes.
exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chiefs 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the
Your
touchdown,
blood
Lutz to
pressure
kick it off.
pills, it don't put you to sleep.
And this will not
That's
be
exactly,
returnable. It's
that's
out of the back
exactly
of
what
the
it
end
is.
zone
My
for a
mom said her pills
touchback.
don't do that. That's gonna have me slurring out of my. That's gonna have me slurring earlier. That's how drowsy I was.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Zach Bourne.
Probably because I was already tired too, though.
Yard. And for the defense, their third sack of the
Because I was
game.
already tired too.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Why you keep running with him then?
Pick up there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores.
Take that nigga out the game.
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll buy some time right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This is caught.
That stopped my man from running out there. That was my fault. I stopped him from running.
Kansas City touchdown.
I stopped him from running.
54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Other than that, it would have been ping pong.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, that's with a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's used to it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Saints.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
21. Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
I love trying to stop me on that line.
The chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Drew Brees keeping it himself from a yard out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Saints 42, Chiefs 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But
Trash.
this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a
my
different
body
flow.
ain't tired, but my eyes stay tired. You feel me?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. It's all you like, you know. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle. Ooh, and
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and
there's something up with that jump when you let that jump go all the way up.
A fairly short kick from the 14. A dangerous return man showing it here.
I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go to the kitchen real quick.
For more, but as it is, still a good...
Killing me, man. I said my head is killing me. All right, I've been asleep. I ain't sleepy or nothing. But when I woke up, I had a headache.
Return, they'll start the drive right around the 37.
They're on 37-yard line.
I'm trying to run from this whooping. Save me. You need saving. It's tied up, ain't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Why he went down? Why this nigga went down, bro?
Free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
You do what the heck they want to do.
Packers. Aaron Jones, 61 yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should. Evidenced by that run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for?
Dog.
Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses. He winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
That nigga was trash.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here.
You know I'm about to come back on you. You'll pick the Green Bay. I see that. You know how they let you niggas cheat.
Now Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blow. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
I hate the way they make them niggas stop when they run. When they catch the ball, they make them niggas stop.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So
keep their momentum
on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too.
How they made the man just jump in front of my man.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second.
That was a lineman. That was a lineman. That nigga was fat.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Fat one can't fly
like throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Yeah.
Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, be on this. Be on this.
Now 2 straight
do what I want you to be on.
Have him looking at
do what I want you to be on. Yeah. Be on this.
They'll throw with Brees. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down. And bring up what I think for the offense.
I just told you.
Fourth down
when
here.
you scared that I'm finna come back and get the record, you pick Green Bay. Hey, I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't tripping. I'm just telling you what you do. I ain't tripping.
3 straight incompletions.
Because, hey, if I was you, I'd be scared too.
They're going to go for it on fourth.
You ain't got to tell me nothing. They trying with this play action crowd.
Says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Brees is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. Now Brees again.
Oh my God!
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Packers D comes up with a big
trash
stop.
now. Yeah, you talking a whole lot of trash now. I don't give a darn.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
I already done beat them niggas with the Dolphins, so if I can beat them with the Dolphins, I can beat them with them. Now, don't holler about I ain't never beat them with the Dolphins. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It'd be ideal.
On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards to gain there.
Give my boys their flowers now.
Long shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
That's good.
Just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just
you never see what the name of the movie was, Nelly?
Almost no gain.
The offense is not leading.
You never see what the name of the movie was?
Stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Rodgers.
Man, I was sitting here eating my food, man.
There he goes left side.
This nigga here.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50.
Ain't gonna happen.
So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we
It
just
won't
saw
happen.
there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Come on, man.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I'm going to be in the middle of the field.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Now, look how quick he got off the man. See that?
Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure
I
you
don't hear you complain about that.
Okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the
how quick
team,
your man just got off that block?
Points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
7-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Kamara.
3rd down and 6.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
No when to hold him.
Surprise, they ran it
no
on
when to hold him.
To be the right call. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
Hallelujah.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
What's wrong with that man right there?
Now Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And
how he got all the way over there so fast.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers slant to Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Oh, you want some supernatural jump to happen to you.
Conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect
Wow,
us.
how many times I pass you and you tackle me? How many?
The crowd and taking them out of the game,
I just want to know.
First downs and keeping them at bay.
I just want to know, though.
I think we just saw an example of that there.
How many times I pass you?
Especially early in the game like they have.
You do.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Look at that. Look at that. See how that man just stood there?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Now Jones.
First down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Good boy. He missed the sack.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
You say I could have kicked the field goal if I wanted to.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3.
I don't got to because I know I can come back.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Out of that.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
He is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Saints nothing.
Why you ain't show them other scores when you lost? Yeah. But tell her about the mother schools. 42-21, 30-3. Right. So you see these scores tonight though.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, I'm hot. Why didn't start another?
That where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let me
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
The ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
At the 38-yard line.
Controller had died, bro.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop
button, dog.
downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
I bet you on scope unless you kick a field goal.
Much, a yard tops. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty
stacked
up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately,
you don't score this time, I win the game.
Out of that run.
I won. Rack them up. No. You just said you was going to score in that play. You ain't scope. Yeah, on that play. You ain't going to score. You ain't going to score. Deal already made. You going to
lose Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
What's going to the middle of the field?
You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Like I said.
Away and incomplete.
If it coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. The opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Yeah, exactly what I wanted you to do.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Looking to pass. Tua. They're thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
Trash. Love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida.
Oh my God, this nigga sucked me into that tackle, bro.
The tackle is made at the Packers 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Gang hip full of crap, boy. Look at this jump here. Got sucked into that jump.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Damn.
Breida, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards.
Damn.
Give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try.
Weak,
the feeling that they have going on offense, they want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
How's that boy?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on
I moved the man. They made me switch the man, dog.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They made me switch to the wrong darn man.
It's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
He ain't gonna score anyway.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Oh, heck no.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got
another first down
as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go with Williams.
Oh, heck no. These niggas be cheating, man. Hey, boy, they had to give you one, dog.
14 yards.
They had to give you one.
An extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game from offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity
Trash.
it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all
got a whole bunch of static in
now
your
as
phone.
they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Touchdown.
D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
2 and now on first down.
Oh, my God.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That wasn't past interference. I don't know what was.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wow, who? Phone on my lap.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Nope.
From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Yeah, I want to hit all that soft
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was
Autumn sensitive line.
ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator,
did he score?
Extra work to do
No.
for him.
See how they size me? That's what I be talking about right there.
Timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set.
Everything. They ain't giving me nothing.
First and goal.
They ain't giving me nothing. Every time I get to the line, dog, they stop me. Every time.
The sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Huh?
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
I'm invincible with tools. With who?
Taking it in. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
He was a nobody.
It's now a 14
Nigga, a nobody.
14.
He just a nobody.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown,
Dog, they keep messing my kick up, bro. I don't know what's going on with this jump.
And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to clock one.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half. And so did you. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Yeah, all that.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession.
You just gonna have to beat
first
Green
as
Bay.
the second half
Y'all
gets started.
get them all the time.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's all right. We got 14 points, though. We'll go buy him another one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side.
I mean, okay, all you got to do is look up there and see that.
Wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be
Lord, why they did me like that?
beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
That boy was out of there, G.
Guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 29-yard line.
You can't stop it.
Strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast with a big chunk on the previous play. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Pound game, nigga.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Gutta. And they're going to mark him down
there you
short,
go.
maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2,
pound game, nigga.
and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Pound game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
Stop playing with them Dolphins, boy. Boy, from dead is nothing to play with, man. Ain't that right, Ned?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
This crap here. They trying for you, though. They trying.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa.
Boy, they need to stop that jump there, dog. They need to fix that, man. Nigga got the up on you, throwing the ball. Ain't no way you gonna get in front of me and catch the ball, dog. Ain't no way. And you already burnt. They need to fix that crowd there, man.
Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
47-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. The 20. Gets this to his running back.
They made me switch to that, man, so I had to stay on it.
That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
They'll go again to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
Dang, what you throwing through the stands?
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's got them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
Slap that up. Pow.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when you talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
7 yards there and a 1st down. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Your ways are not my ways.
3rd down.
I knew they were going to do that. Going to 3rd and 1. I knew it.
As he was met and dropped behind the line there. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Hit me up in the morning, then.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Breda. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
What up?
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Over here pulverizing jigs still.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Dolphins the truth, Nick.
Now it's Breda. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key.
Ask me again, and I'm going to tell you the same.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. It looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's third down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
Oh, my God.
It's incomplete.
This is over 21-7.
But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their
I beat him
defense
like
really
4
made the
times. He
statement
beat me
after the
once.
break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
On the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the